Eternal Champions Challenge from the Dark Side was released in 1995 for the Sega CD with an ESRB rating of mature. It was developed by Sega Interactive Development Division and published by Deepwater. After doing research for my Eternal Champions review, I found all of this merchandise that was connected to the first game, like this sticker book, comic book series, novels, a pocket arcade, and a bunch of other stuff. For a crappy game, Sega was pushing the series hard using this type of rollout, so I had to play the second game to see what was in store. Plus, it being on Sega CD made it an interesting game to find. The story is similar to the first game, and to explain the additional characters, a bad guy was created, the Dark Champion. This guy had hid champions from the Eternal so the contest couldn't be completed. You get 4 new champions added to the roster, plus 11 champions that can be unlocked through certain conditions. It's a fighting game, obviously, and you start off with 13 fighters, and this time around the inputs are a lot easier to pull off. Even button mashing looks really good. Because of the ease of inputs, the combos are simple, and with the addition of juggling and stuns, it really complements the gameplay. There were improvements in leaps and bounds from the first game to this one. I had fun with the overkills because it was environment based, so if you get a kill in front of a stage trigger, you'll get an epically violent ending. Vendettas was a little harder to pull off, but once you got the muscle memory for it, it was easier to do. Sudden deaths were slightly harder for me because you needed to have your opponent under 20% health, do a move that does 10% damage, and in a certain area of a stage. Despite the difficulty of some of the special death scenes, it was enjoyable to play and it really looks like I know what I'm doing. The instructions have a combo list, so I used that, but if you want to unlock all the characters, it would be probably best to find a guide to get them. I dusted off my Sega CD to play this game and I didn't have any built-in cheat codes to use. That doesn't mean I didn't look for any, because I did find a site that gave cheat codes and I was able to unlock a few of those hidden characters, like Crispy and the Senator. As of the production of this video, a loose CD is $16.70 and complete in box is only $26.74. There are secret characters to unlock, so there is replayability. There's also a wide range of modes to play, from single to teams, and 15 different tournament types like single elimination or round-robin matches. The overkills, vendettas, and sudden deaths are easy to pull off and satisfying to watch. Now, the Cinna kills are complex enough that it feels great when you get the inputs right. Finding out that the Cinna kills are full motion videos was a nice treat and was a great touch for the Sega CD. The kill scenes overall were the right amount of gore and brutality without it being realistically gross. Eternal Champions 2 is well put together and stands out from the rest of the fighting games of the 90s. If fighting games are a thing you like, or if you want to round out your Sega CD collection, don't pass up on this game.